Mafum would go back and say, you know what, I cracked that guy for a boundary, or, you know, Nadeem Ahmed might say, I picked up 4 wickets. But let's see what Hong Kong did overall with the bat then. Here are the highlights of their performance. They started off all right with the new ball. A couple of balls went along the way to the boundary, as Sohail Tanveer was getting the ball to swing a fair bit with that new ball. It didn't last too long. That was a pretty good cover drive, not quite matched in the field, as that ball went through. The openers, they put on 27. In fact, they put on 28. There was the opener Tabarak Dar had to go away with an injury. That's the one. That's always scary to see, isn't it, Marwan?
That's the one Ian suggested before the start of this innings, and that's exactly what Rao Anjum did the captain.
Yes, there were a few short balls early on, but this is a bit scary to see.
Yeah. But probably not as good as this. This was right on the money.
You generally find you've got an international team playing against basically a club standard side. The 3 things that you can be pretty well guaranteed of, that the bouncer will cause some huge problems to the minnows.
In fact, produce a wicket as well.
Another one here, yeah. Wrist spin seems to confuse them a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot generally. And the other thing is, if you field really well, you can almost be guaranteed that there'll be a couple of real mix-ups and you'll get some run-outs. So they're pretty well 3 guarantees.
And when the bowling starts to get a bit hot, lots of bowls, in fact, you'll find that we've got 4 bowls in a row. In between, there was the odd flick. But really, this was where the innings started to come apart, as the ball just kept hitting the stumps.
Yeah.
He was as late as yesterday on that one.
Yeah, he was like British Rail there.
And then that one went through the slips as well, and then Afridi came in and he picked up a few wickets as well. Marwan, just the odd little piece of resistance, but it was very clear very early on that 288 was a number that was in another galaxy.
I think it was a bit too much for the minnows to start with, but then again, as we saw, they started off well and they lost their way after that bouncer. I think that did do something different to their approach, and they looked totally a different side altogether.
Yes, towards the end, Zain Abbas got some runs, and there were some runs for Atkinson as well. Najib Amar got some runs towards the end. But by then, as you can see those pictures, Yunus Khan got hit on the head there. But as you can see from those pictures, everyone was starting to just relax a bit. I suspect it's going to hurt him a little more tonight.
I think that's not the cleverest thing that he had done in his life, I think.
And look how far the rebound has gone.
He should have acted a bit more wiser than that, I would guess.
Standing up in there at short legs, a couple of swipes. I think the most interesting thing at this point was, can Shoaib Malik get his rhythm back? And I think the answer was 8 overs for no wicket. Maybe the answer's got to be no on that one.
He looked a bit
rusty.
Rusty with his bowling. He normally a better bowler than that. Obviously, he hasn't bowled much in the recent past. Hopefully, he'll be back when the important matches comes along.
Just wonder if the loss of that dusra started to affect him. Meanwhile, Fawad Alam got a bit of a bowl as well towards the end. That one went for a boundary, but he got a wicket afterwards.
There's your mix-up.
That's a run-out you were talking about.
There's your mix-up.
I just love, I mean, he's angry with himself. Anyone's angry with the run-out, but he never stopped running. He just ran all the way back. That was Munir Dar. Then the LBW, Yunus Khan. I actually think he's a better bowler than some people give him credit for. He's a decent bowler.
He's probably very similar to what Sachin does for India.
Yeah, just come in and bowl a couple of overs here and then. That was the last wicket, bowled out for 133, and they lost the game by 155 runs. So there you are, Hong Kong.